Yo, what's good? We're back. This is episode 15.
Woo.
We got a special guest. I'm
Hey.
Jay Jones.
It's your boy Bola.
It's KB.
Man, big shout out to KB, man. He's been putting in that work again. So, hey, I'm gonna let him tell us what's going on today.
Today we have the pleasure of meeting with Chef Shannon Toon here of Craft Burger. He is the owner and operator of
Yes,
Craft
sir.
Burger
Yes,
here
sir.
in Finn Hall. That's here in Houston. What's this? Main Street and what?
Yeah.
Rusk. And
Rusk.
But yeah, man, we are super excited to have him on. Prior to launching Craft Burger, he was a winner of the Food Network TV show contest, Chop.
Man, that's one of my
Major.
favorites.
Yeah,
Major.
yeah. So we're gonna let him talk about some things. We're gonna ask him a few questions and we're gonna have fun with it today. We appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for allowing us to stop
Right,
by.
right.
You know,
Yeah,
this has been dope.
He brought us in. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got
Well,
started, everything.
I'm originally from New Jersey.
Okay.
I've been in Houston for about 7 years, but my journey starts there. I've been cooking for the greater part of my life. I started cooking like family meals for my family of 5 when I was around 7 years old, 7, 8 years
Wow.
old. Yes, my mother.
Was this by choice?
Eggo waffles?
Necessity.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
My mother and my father worked for the post office, and they decided to do like a flip flop. My mother, she ended up working overnight, and my dad was home with us during the day.
Okay.
My mother was an amazing cook, and my father was not. And one night, my dad made dinner for us, and he made spaghetti,
Oh.
and he managed to burn spaghetti.
Wait.
Like the noodles or the
The
meat?
whole dish, man. And he had a rule like if he cooked it, you ate it. And if you didn't, you was gonna get them lickings. That night, I took them lickings. And I said, I will cook my own meals from this point
And that's
forward.
where it started.
And that's where it started.
Man, that's dope.
But even before that, my mom said she knew I had an aptitude toward cooking.
Okay.
Cooking. She said when I was like 2, she had made like a chocolate cake for somebody. My mother, my grandmother, almost everyone in my family is like they're really good cooks.
Okay.
All right. And the next weekend, she was going to make another chocolate cake. And she said, I asked her if I could help her. And she said, sure. So she went to the bathroom and came back. And I had pulled all the ingredients out of the cupboard and put them in order from how she used them from first to last.
Oh, wow.
So she realized, like, you know, all right, he's different. My older brother, he was only around to lick the spoon and eat. I wanted to see the whole process. So like I said, I've been cooking for a long time. I went to culinary school, Johnson & Wales University. Is where I met my wife, who's
Okay.
also a chef. I worked in some of the best restaurants, hotels, resorts around the country, from Miami to New York City,
Wow.
Las Vegas, LA,
Golly.
Austin, and now here in Houston.
Man, welcome.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you made it stationary out here, man.
Yeah.
Because the food is banging.
Man, I'm
Man.
telling you, I said, I just had the best burger, and I had to go get me a straw to pick my teeth. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Nah, that's super dope, man. We had a few dishes, your signature dishes earlier today, and the loaded fries, man, over the top. I told the fellas, I said, this next time I pull up, I gotta come with my wife, but I gotta have the shake, I gotta have the burger and the fries. I gotta leave out of here probably in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
But man, the food was amazing. Can you tell us about the 3 dishes that are your signature dishes here?
So my signature dishes, I would start with the buttermilk fried chicken.
Woo.
That fried chicken dish is I made a whole entree dish on the Chop Show, and it was a fried chicken dish. And that's what won me the show. So we have it in sandwich form here. And I think what sets it apart is that I think just about everybody else uses white meat, like the breast, and we use a boneless, skinless thigh. So
That's it, man. Something about the thigh.
Yeah.
I hope my wife listening, man.
Man,
Yeah, don't bring that white meat in here, man. I need them thighs, man.
Them thighs save lives, man. I'm telling you.
So the reason behind that is because the white meat is just less forgiving. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
super easy to overcook. It dries out super fast.
Right.
And the thighs stay juicy. You gotta really neglect it
Right.
for it to come out wrong. So we have that, and has avocado, lettuce, and tomato. and then we have a mustard-based barbecue sauce that goes on it. And what I like about it is that for people who don't like barbecue sauce, they like this. For people who don't like mustard, like this.
Right, that's me.
That's me.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was saying.
It's a really sweet Carolina style barbecue sauce. So it's a little opposite of what's happening in Houston as far as the sauces.
To the listeners, no cap. This was the best burger and chicken sandwich.
The way,
I've had,
the way
man,
he broke
straight
it
up.
down, because like when me and Bolo was sitting there eating it, and I was just like, "Yo, what is this sweetness I'm tasting on this chicken, man?" Like, we got behind the scenes footage of us like devouring it. It's delicious. Man. I gotta give you your props on that.
Yes, sir.
So,
Glad you guys enjoyed it.
the question I got for you is that so you have kids?
Yes, I have 2.
Okay.
Shannon Jr. and Sophia.
So what was your oh shit moment when you found out that you were having a child?
You know, this is gonna sound crazy, but me and my wife, you know, we were married. We just bought our first house. We had just moved to Vegas, and
That's tough.
you know, so we had all these major life changes, and my wife said she didn't want to have kids until she owned a house.
Okay.
Right. So as soon as we got the house, we started working on kids.
Boogie
Yeah,
Woogie. Woogie.
And I remember when she told me that she was pregnant, my first thought for a second was, oh my God, how I'm gonna tell my mom? And then I was like, I'm married.
I'm a grown man.
I'm grown. Like, what am I like that? So that lasted for like a second. And then then it was just joy after that because from a young age, I always wanted to have a family.
Right.
You know, it was never something I was running from or scared about. I wanted to have a family.
Absolutely.
That's dope. That's dope.
So I have a question for you. So KB's a mixologist.
Okay.
So every time there's a get together, we're looking at him like he's the bartender. Hey, make me this, make me that. So having kids, and I know we said this is open from 11 to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday. Getting home, do the kids expect you to be chef daddy when you get home? Are they waiting? But the good thing is, I know your wife is a chef as well.
Yeah.
But do they still say, okay, I want a daddy meal today?
You know, they get a little bit of both of us. My daughter is the worst because she tells us what she wants to have for breakfast before she goes to bed.
So make
My daughter thinks we're short order cooks. And it's I keep on telling my wife, we have to stop this. One, our kids are never going to move out. They're way too comfortable. And I was just like, what are we preparing for her for in the real world where she she's not going to be able to just get this, you know? My son, he was born with a silver spoon in his mouth, so he thinks. So he wants the finest of everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are things I recall not eating until I was an adult and could pay for like myself, like steak.
Right.
My son rolls up to the a restaurant. He looks at the menu for a second, and then he's like, "What are the chef specials today?" You know what I'm saying? Like, he has
big pockets.
Yeah. Pockets. But what was funny? So my son, we have him work here when he's not in school.
Okay. Oh, wow.
So I said, if I'm giving you a paycheck, I'm not buying your food.
Wait, so what's the age?
He's 14.
He's 14.
He's old enough. I was a lot younger than that when I started working. And so I'm like, I'm not gonna pay you and pay for you.
Yeah.
So it's funny now seeing the change when he goes out to eat. Now that he has to pay,
Let me get
he's
the
like,
chicken too.
What's up? Let me see that kid's menu. Like, nah, bro. You wasn't a kid when I was paying. You wanted an adult, full-grown meal.
Man, look at that kid.
He literally has like champagne taste. So we went to Paris on a family vacation last year, and my son did a champagne tasting. I mean, he was in his element. And I was just like, yo, it's like you want to expose your kids to certain things, but he just takes it to the next level.
We was just talking about that, like going on vacations with our kids, but your kids are at an age now, it seems like, to where y'all can go on a family vacation and actually enjoy it together.
Right.
Rather than going and babysit.
All we're doing is moving our house to a different spot. Yeah. Like we still
pairs. That's dope.
So what was the wildest thing your daughter asked the night before for y'all to make that you were like, that ain't happening?
Either she wanted some like bacon and cheese soufflés or cinnamon rolls, something like that. Like I gotta get up early and proof some dough. God forbid we make some frozen
Pillsbury,
cinnamon
right?
rolls. Our kids, as much as my kids ask for, they are also our toughest critiques.
Oh, that's good though.
Yeah, my son, like, this is a little heavy on the salt today, Dad. I'm like, they eat cereal. My kids have not had a bowl of cereal since January of this year.
Wow.
They every day is a hot meal for them. I'm like, yo, they eat better than we do.
So during quarantining,
Yeah,
were y'all open during that time?
we were closed from like the last week of March all the way through April and open back in May.
Because I wonder how it was in your household when y'all are all there.
The best cooking I've ever done.
Yeah, that's right.
was probably during that time.
So did y'all have like
In
chef
y'all
off?
bag.
Like,
Y'all over there doing chop. Somebody came with a picnic basket. Here's some Cheerios. We got 3 hot wings. And
What can you do with them?
Tell me what you can do,
and
Dad.
avocado.
And avocado. Tell me what you can do, Dad.
I'll be honest, it was mainly just me.
Uh-huh.
My that was my therapy of getting through it.
Right.
It was just cooking. My wife, she got on her let's decorate the entire house.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mine
phase.
too.
Yeah, and that's how she dealt with it. So it wasn't a chef off. It was just me just going hard. Like
Yeah.
every day was going. I mean, literally, my kids were Googling stuff for me to make.
That's dope.
My
That's
daughter came to me one day. She's like, "Can you make chicken pot pie?" I'm like, "You've never had chicken pot pie?" She's like, "Yeah, but I saw it on Google." I'm like, "Really? You're 8, man. Go play with some dolls or something."
Get out the house, man.
So how was it, should I say, raising kids and moving around a lot? Like, was that difficult for your family? Like with the kids, like thinking they were settled with friends and a certain lifestyle in a certain city versus,
That's
now
a
we
good
got to
question.
pack up and move.
I learned really early, like, your home base is the family. It doesn't matter where you are.
Okay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So as long as your family inside those doors doesn't change, they'll be fine. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And it was concerning for us for a while, but then we see, like, my son, he did most of the traveling.
Mhm.
Sophia, she's never lived outside of Texas. She was born in Austin.
Okay.
She grew up in Houston. That's the extent of her
Okay.
travel. But my son, I mean, he moved probably 4 or 5 times.
Wow.
And it has not affected him. It actually, he adjusts to things really fast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It helped.
Yeah, and it's like he's a little bit more cultured for it because he grew up in completely different time zones.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's seen people from different parts of the world.
Right.
And I mean, he's fine. Like, it got to the point. The only thing I started to see is that when we started to travel together as a family, we go on vacation. He'd always think we were moving,
Oh.
but he'd be excited about it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we go somewhere cool. Like, he's like, are we living here now?
Yeah,
I'm
we-
like, nah, we just here.
We just
Nah,
Airbnb.
it's Disneyland, man. We need that.
Nah, that's cool, man.
So my last question for you, with you being a chef, how does that affect or you and your wife being chefs, how does that affect like date nights? Like, do y'all like say, oh, we want to try another chef's cooking, or do y'all just be like, nah, we don't even want food, let's just do something different?
We always want food.
Right.
Okay.
So, like, yeah, on date nights, it's a plus and a negative sometimes, is because I know a lot of the chefs in Houston. So when we go out to the restaurant, like, a lot of times we'll just pop in, and the plus is that we'll get a table even though we shouldn't.
VIP.
Yeah.
But the negative is sometimes it's not like it's too much. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Where we're drawing, like, I'll give an example. We went to this is back when we were in Vegas. We went to a restaurant called Bouchon. It's a Tom Kelly restaurant. It's not like a super fine dining restaurant, but it's right below.
Right.
Okay.
Well, I mean, Robert De Niro was in there. Kevin Hart was in there.
Dang.
There were a couple celebrities in there that night, and we got the VIP treatment. Like, the food just kept coming to the table. Like,
Wow.
when the dessert course came, they brought one of everything to our table, and people were like, "Who are y'all?" You know what I'm saying? That was a little bit much. And then sometimes when we go out to eat, you know, especially if I know the chef well, they'll bring me in the kitchen. We'll start talking, and then it's like, all right, this is a date night. I can't spend an hour.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we want to just go eat and leave. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And I mean, trust me, I appreciate it all. I understand it all, but that part of it can be a little much when we just want to eat
and enjoy each other
and it not feel like work.
Right.
Yeah, once we go into that mode, once I become Chef Tune, now it's work for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
I think I'm gonna add on to that because in my field, we're around drinks all day, every day. We have a bar in our office, so we're tasting drinks constantly. So there are times when me and my wife will go out and I'll order a drink that I know how the drink is supposed to taste, and I go to taste and it's like, man, it's like I can't even enjoy it because I'm still kind of in work mode. Yeah. I feel like, is it that for y'all, with both of y'all being chefs, once y'all are having date night and the food comes out, now you're critiquing the food like your kids are critiquing y'all's food? Like, do y'all ever find yourself?
Not really. Like, it has to be something really off.
Yeah.
Because for the most part, if I'm not cooking it, I appreciate it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just like someone who can't cook is just like, yo, just
anything is good.
Yeah. Like I am not that picky. Something's gotta be really, really off.
Yeah.
For me to complain or for me to say something about it. Because for the most part, if I don't gotta do it, I'm good.
Has it ever been a situation where you're like, hey, let me talk to the chef. What's going on?
Yes.
Sending it back.
Yeah. I'm not eating this, my brother.
It's only happened like once or twice. But I think the most recent time we were in Waco, and we went into this wine bar, and I went in there because their menu seemed really different and interesting, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
So I went in there and we ordered some food, and I'm talking everything was bad, like it just wasn't good. And the person running the restaurant, like, you know, the floor, he came over. He's like, "How was everything?" And I was like, I think he asked us the first time. We were like, "Oh, everything's fine." You know what I'm saying? And then he came back and he's like, "I could tell it's not fine. What's wrong?" And I was just like, everything was wrong. Like,
dang.
There wasn't one dish that we enjoyed. And I just started asking them some questions. And long story short, they have a young, new kitchen manager. It was like, it's someone who isn't ready for the role and is
overwhelmed.
He's doing things he's never done before and trying to figure it out.
Okay.
And I've been there. And I was just like, look, I understand what he's trying to do, but you shouldn't be experimenting with paying customers.
Yeah.
Right.
Cook what you know and learn what you need to know in your own time.
Right.
Because I was like, it was just, we had like a foie gras dish with like a French toast thing, right? And foie gras is goose liver if you guys never had it. And it's like buttery.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And because it's buttery, it melts with all the fat and it melts away. And he sliced it super thin and then tried to sear it. And when we got on our plate was foie gras oil over French toast. Now the dish, it's foie gras pan Perdue. I know the dish. It's not something he created, not something I created. It's been around for 100 years. It's like, so I knew what he was trying to do, but he did it wrong.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
So my input was like, hey, this is how you do it. Not like, yo, this sucks. And we kept that to ourselves. Like, we didn't go on Google.
Yeah.
Although, like, quite frankly, like, that meal was so bad, it could have, like, I even 100% justified in doing it. But it was like, you know, I understood he was a young chef trying to figure things out. I've been there before.
Understandable.
All right. Here's my last question. We've been talking about, you know, we talked love languages a couple episodes ago.
Yeah.
And I think we can all agree that sometimes we feel like food is one of our love
Right.
languages.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Definitely.
For the fellas out there that are trying to get that boogie woogie and they trying to do something special for they lady,
That boogie.
is there a starter kit meal? Like, what would you say for that guy that's out there trying to get that date night here's a nice starter meal.
You got
So-
that
that
boy
you can prepare.
something
trying to make it
that,
look like a chef.
something that looks fancy,
Yeah,
but isn't very
and
hard
it's
to
not so
make.
difficult. Yeah.
Where when she come in, she's like, "Oh, you made this?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say something like a broiled lobster tail.
Ooh, the boogie woogie starter kick. Okay,
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
go.
Okay.
I think like women when they see seafood, they already equate like, all right, this costs so much. Their minds start going like, oh, he done spent some money.
Yeah,
okay,
You know what I'm saying?
okay.
So I
Noted.
say a lobster tail is super easy because all you got to do is crack the shell, get it open. If you don't know how to do it when you buy it at the seafood market,
Yeah.
have them split it and do it.
Free game.
Some garlic butter with some herbs on it. You put it in a broiler, 400 degrees,
Huh.
like 3
I'm about
minutes
to
per
cue that
ounce.
juvie up.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's done.
You
Make some
sit and
potatoes
talk
and
rap.
vegetables.
Yeah.
It looks like it's something that takes a lot of work and time, but it doesn't.
All right.
Ooh,
So
the
before
boogie
we
woogie
air
starter
this
kill.
episode, I'm gonna just go ahead.
Well,
I'm
matter
gonna do
of
that
fact,
ASAP.
baby,
you got a second option that we can talk about off.
We can all cooked up the same.
Yeah.
I'm allergic to
And he
seafood.
allergic to it.
I just here, baby.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
He bumped up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, that's dope, man. We appreciate that. That's free game.
Yeah. So let us know what other things you have, because I know you said you had a food truck as well, right? So what other things are you working on? What do you have? What do you have in the future? What are you trying to get accomplished?
So we have Craft Burger here.
Okay.
In the third world, we're in a cloud kitchen. Well, for those who aren't familiar with the cloud kitchen concept, it is a virtual restaurant, meaning that you can get all the same food you can get here, but you cannot dine there. It's all to go and delivery.
Somebody is that like similar to what Wiz Khalifa is doing? I think.
Yeah.
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 It's like
I believe he's
order-
in the same location that I'm at.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the place is called Cloud Kitchen.
Cloud Kitchen. Where is that again?
It's in Third Ward off of Alameda in Live Oak.
Okay.
Um,
yeah.
Yeah, and so and what I like, what drew me to that is the fact that because everything's going on with coronavirus, the way we dine and what we're doing now has changed.
Oh,
You know what
man.
I'm saying? A lot of people don't feel comfortable coming to eat in the restaurant, and they're dining in more.
Right.
So it takes away the front of the house aspect, which takes away the cost for me. I don't have to pay for servers. I don't have to pay for order takers. I have 2 cooks cooking your food, bagging it up, and then the staff there at the Cloud Kitchen takes your food and makes sure it goes to the right Uber driver, DoorDash, whatever delivery service you use to order your food.
Can you come there and pick it up yourself as well?
Yes, certain apps that have like the pickup option, like I know DoorDash does, you can come pick it up yourself.
Okay. That's good for our listeners out in Katy, or just not in the city that wouldn't want to pay that delivery fee that would beat you over the head coming
Right.
that far out.
Yeah.
So we have that there, and what also drew me to that location is that I'm able to run multiple brands. So I'm running Craft Burger. I have a fried chicken concept called Thick Chick.
Thick Chick?
Yeah, Thick Chick.
Thick.
Yeah.
Shout out to DJ Chose.
Yeah.
Shout out to shows.
We have another retro brand called Karma Burger, which is all vegan and plant-based burgers.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? So
okay.
it just allowed me just to expand on what I'm doing using the same ingredients I'm already using.
Yeah.
So it's like I was able to brand myself to different markets and different people using literally the burger I sell for Rodeo Burger, was another one of our concepts. Is the same burger I sell on Craft Burger. But like Craft Burger is meant for someone who's looking for the all natural, fresh, never frozen gourmet burger.
Man,
Rodeo
yeah,
burgers for someone
very
who's not-
gourmet.
Yeah. But literally they're getting the same thing. But before it was like, it's funny, you market to the same people. When they were buying it from Craft Burger, they were like, this is too expensive. I'm not here for the fluff and the foo-foo. They get the same thing from another concept that's stretched down a little bit. Don't complain about the price.
Right.
They're happy with it. It's
all mental, man.
Yeah, it's all mental. So we have that going. We do have the food truck. We really only use the food truck for catering now.
Okay.
It's not
Okay.
it's not operating on a daily basis.
What's the food truck name?
Craft Burger.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
We have a catering business, me and my wife, called Dining with the Tunes. And that's when we do our more gourmet catering. We do everything from weddings to anniversary parties, any, we've come to people's home and cooked dinner for 2 people before.
That's what I was about to say. Do y'all do date nights?
Yeah.
I might
Okay.
We do date
Ricardo
nights.
on, 'cause he was
Yeah.
looking for a caterer for his wedding, so
Okay.
that might be something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just did a wedding tasting yesterday for this couple. They actually came to our house. We did it in our house, but we stay busy with that, like with the catering, and it also is like my resume and the pedigree and stuff that I've been doing. Before opening Craft Burger, I was in fine dining for over 20 years.
Okay.
So cooking burgers sometimes gets a little boring for me.
Right.
Dining with the tunes allows me
To
Be creative
go back
and
and just I could do whatever I want.
yeah.
And it's almost like people ask me like, "Hey, can you send me a menu?" It's like I don't have a menu. We're gonna sit down, we'll talk, we'll do a consultation. I'll find out what you like, and I write a menu for you.
Woo.
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
a much more
Right.
personal.
Yeah.
It's a much more personal experience
Wish I had it for
than
my wedding.
Right.
a lot of caterers can offer.
Shoot, my
So we-
wedding anniversary coming up. We might have to hit you.
Man,
up.
hold
You know
on,
what I'm
baby.
saying?
Um,
Okay.
And then so we have Dine with the Tunes, and then I'm actually currently in the process of opening another restaurant in Katy, another Craft Burger.
Come on
Oh,
to the
okay,
city.
okay,
man.
okay.
Yeah,
We
come
all,
on,
we
okay.
all in Katy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we all over there.
Yeah.
So it's brick and mortar.
Brick and mortar, completely standalone.
Oh, standalone. So it's gonna be his own. Okay.
Yeah, it's not like it's not part of another food
Yeah.
hall, a food hall. It's just like in this time right now, a lot of people are scared to expand, and my philosophy is that people still gonna eat.
Oh, you got to.
They're just gonna eat differently. So I just found a space that's smaller. It's only 50 seats. I expect to do a lot of takeout and delivery.
Yeah.
So we're built that way. But also too, we're gonna have a really nice bar. We're gonna start with beer and wine only, and then like wine-based cocktails and drinks. So we're gonna be doing a lot of
Okay.
frosés,
Yeah, yeah.
wine-based margaritas, and things like that. Which there aren't really that many options.
Just
or
make sure they
in that
good
area.
options.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
yeah.
You just make sure that they good options,
Yeah.
and we good.
Yeah,
Man, that's dope, man.
Man, I'm
So
excited.
you
I'm
busy.
Yeah.
You kind of busy.
I'm not done.
Okay.
Let us go on.
Talk
We recently just started a meal prep service.
Oh.
And we're meal.
We just
prepping.
talked about that. We just talked about meal prep yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like me and my wife we're on a fitness journey, henceforth the water where everyone else has beer. And we've been working out. We joined a new gym in our areas, F45.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're doing like HIIT training,
Right.
CrossFit type stuff, and I mean it's kicking our butts. The workouts that we're doing, and we're getting results. But we realized we weren't getting the results as fast as we thought we should have.
Right.
And then we met with a nutritionist, and it was like, "Yo, it's your diet. You gotta fix what you're eating. That's 90% of it." So we started meal prepping, and instantaneously weight started falling off. So I'm like,
Damn.
all right, this is the way.
Just-
And then the gym approached us about doing it for all their members. And then that turned into doing all the
Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Lord.
that turned into doing all the F45s in Houston.
Say,
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, you're not
So-
the only one cooking.
Yeah.
God up there like that. Hey,
Yeah.
I got something for you too.
I'm really big on like, if you want blessings, you gotta give God something to bless. So when the pandemic first came to Houston, I was seeing a lot of my, counterparts, other restaurateurs panicking. Like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? We're all gonna shut down. And my whole thing was like, all right, I'm gonna take this moment and think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what can I offer? What can I do differently to, secure my business so I can provide for my family? And all these things started coming together. And to the next thing I'm working on, I have a partnership with Texadelphia.
Yeah. Texadelphia. Shout out.
So I'm doing some menu and brand development with them. So their newest store that's opening in Memorial,
Uh-huh.
it's open into this month, maybe early next month. I have a Chef Tune section on the menu of things that I created. For them.
What burger gonna be on there?
Yeah,
I gotta know what burger.
So we have
burger?
a patty melt.
Okay.
We have a chicken BLT with like a tomato jam, and we have a veggie burger that's gonna be on there.
Come on,
And
man.
I'm sure this will go well, and then there'll be more.
Yeah.
This will be-
Absolutely.
I think that's everything I have going, but
Man, that's a
that could
blessing,
change
man.
tomorrow.
That's live, man.
So my last question before we end this, you told us a lot. As a dad, how do you find time to juggle that with being present with your kids?
So the whole reason I started Craft Burger, I wasn't working for a hotel, and I was giving up every weekend, every holiday. I was never at home with my family, and I said, I'm not gonna get these years back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My kids, they need me the most now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like my son's a teenager, my daughter's, she's 8. These are the most important years of their childhood, and I don't want to miss them.
Yeah.
And so I started my own business so I can be in control of my schedule. The great thing is I'm still in control of my schedule.
Beautiful.
For the most part, I don't work on weekends. I don't work on holidays. And if I do work on a weekend or holiday, I'm getting paid a lot of money to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It makes sense.
Right.
It'll make sense. Every year we take at least 2 weeks, sometimes more, and we go on a nice family vacation.
Awesome.
And we
That's
reconnect and we do stuff together as a family. For the most part, every day we're there for breakfast. Every day we're home for dinner.
That's dope.
See.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? And that was something I couldn't control before. So even with everything I have going on, I have a great staff. I have great managers. I train them and I trust them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Awesome.
saying? Do your job. I'll keep the coins coming.
Yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying? And we know there's times where we have to just grind down and do what we got to do. The great thing with my wife, having the same skill set as me, we can trade off. Sometimes she's here and I'm at home. Sometimes I'm at home. Sometimes it goes the other way.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
our kids always have one of us, if not both of us. And then on top of it, to make life easier, our in-laws, my in-laws, my wife's parents, they live with us. You know what I'm saying? So we have round the clock
Yeah.
daycare and babysitters when we need it.
Right.
That's dope. You got a village.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's not just us. And our kids are old enough now. Like I said, my son, he comes to work with us when we need him to, and
Yeah.
when he's not in school. Our daughter, she's not quite old enough yet to where she just wouldn't be in the way, but they understand what we do for a living,
Mm-hmm.
and they also know that their time is coming. They
Right.
always get their mommy and daddy time.
Yeah.
I'll turn down a check in a second and spend time with my kids.
Awesome.
That's a blessing. That's
Yeah.
dope. Man, you gave some gems out there.
Yeah, man. I can't wait to listen back.
Yeah,
It's a lot of stuff that you said that hit home, man.
Yeah,
We really
definitely.
appreciate it.
I mean, I was a little bummed out because normally when we shoot the pod, we get the cigars going and that's our vibe. But that burger,
Right.
that burger changed.
Right.
Oh, I'm good.
Right, right,
So,
right.
man, we appreciate you, man. This is dope. Learning all this. We're gonna have our listeners check you out. We're looking forward to your new store that's opening, the brick and mortar. And final thoughts.
Is there anywhere that they can reach out or follow you, or if they interested in doing something for their anniversary or wedding? Is there?
Yeah.
Do you have any
Tell
contact
them how to reach out to you.
information?
So you can reach me at Chef Tune on Instagram, Craft Burger on Instagram,
Okay.
Dining with the Tunes on Instagram. We're on Facebook as well too. If you're looking for some catering, you can go to our website. Our website for Dining with the Tunes is www.diningwiththetunes.com, and you can find a lot of information for Craft Burger at craftburgerfoodtruck.com.
Okay.
Man.
We gonna make sure we all follow.
Oh, yeah.
Before we get up
Definitely.
out of here.
Definitely.
Yeah,
We
man.
put
But
that out there. Final thoughts, KB?
I'm just gonna say once again, shout out to Christina for even linking us up together.
Yes, sir.
But the biggest shout out is to you. We appreciate you, opening the doors for us on the
Because
day that y'all were
If y'all
closed,
can
man.
see, this is actually closed and he opened up for us.
Yeah.
To come in and enjoy some good food and good conversation.
So we
appreciate
feel
that.
exclusive, but we really appreciate it, and you gave our listeners something that they can really take to heart, and I don't even know if you realize the gems you dropped today.
Right.
I don't know if you did.
We
or not.
would
Right.
have thought, hey, we just gonna talk about kids and food,
Right.
but you put some stuff out there to where I think
Boogie
people
Woogie starter
moving
kid.
forward- Yeah, I'm about to get on them lobster tails and we're gonna head to HEB down. Straight to HEB. But we appreciate it, man.
What
Thank
you got, B?
Man, I always end it. Love your family, love your kids, love your wife, enjoy each other.
Man, honestly, like KB said, man, I really want to thank you. Like the gems you dropped, it's more so about loving your kids, being there, but you created a life to do that.
Right.
It's like nobody controls that. And
Yeah.
I think it's important for us as dads to be in our kids' lives. And you're doing that while also providing them an exceptional life. So
Right.
I applaud you for that. And I think that what you said today should help a lot of dads out there.
Right.
So,
And the
man.
entrepreneurs.
Entrepreneurs,
Man, you
yeah.
gave me a new mindset,
Right.
man. Like,
So I appreciate that,
Yeah.
man. And like we always do, fellas, we're gonna toast out.
We
I'm
gonna-
empty,
I know
but
you
yeah,
got
we
your
got the water
water,
bottle.
yeah.
Hey, man. Cheers, man.
cheers.